Nicole Fletcher / Revolutionary Athletes / soon to be IFBB Pro. How are you?
Fantastic.
How are you?
Full of food.
As am I.
Yes.
Yay. I have a question for you. I got a really good question via Facebook today, which you haven't read yet, so I'm going to read it out to you. You ready?
Yeah.
Hey Rev, I was wondering if you and Nicole could possibly do a video about couples training together. That's exciting, isn't it? It would be good if you could cover things like different goals that you might have compared to your significant other, body parts that girls like to train versus body parts that guys like to train, and how to incorporate that into training together on similar programs. I'd also be interested whether or not you and Nicole train together or not, and how you manage training together despite differing goals. The end. Good question, eh?
It's such a good topic because a lot of people are experiencing it. Couples. Yeah.
Experiencing it.
Yeah.
So let's start here. What are your goals?
Obviously comp prep.
What do you need to work on?
What do I need to work on? Need to train 5 to 6 days a week, work on overall body composition and prioritize typical shoulders, glutes, legs, I guess.
Shoulders, glutes, legs. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done glutes with you once.
No, because I don't train them.
Oh, you don't.
I'm specific. No, not till now, not till this program now.
Okay, very
Yeah.
interesting. Right. So here's the thing. Like, my answer to this is, I'm always wanting to build muscle. To me, muscle is a fountain of youth. It's what's going to keep me moving really well when I get old. And, I want to be able to have a decent level of strength, as well as obviously look good. But that comes after all these other functional sort of benefits. No matter how I build muscle, or, where I'm building muscle especially, I'm not too bothered what kind of exercise I'm doing to do that, as long as I can understand the benefit behind it.
Yeah.
Whether it be trying to hypertrophy and grow glutes and train that with you, I don't really care.
Yeah.
But I can understand what he's saying.
Yeah. We could sort of be on the same program, whether if our goals are both strength or developing muscle, whatever that might be. When Rev and I have trained together, sometimes he wants to do more strength than high volume, like what I'm required to do. So
good point.
sometimes,
Yeah, you're exactly right. So,
yeah.
here you go. This is how I answer this question. Nicole was just going in there before I butted in. So there's been once or twice when, Nicole's not moving as much weight, coming into comp prep, being on less calories and stuff like that, where I would be more comfortable, say, doing 5 sets of 10 fairly heavy weight, where she'd do, 5 sets of 15 to 20 or something like that with obviously less weight. That's how you'd incorporate it in. Tip number 1 is to use slightly different rep ranges and obviously different weights, but doing the same exercises.
Yeah. I definitely say there's no specific exercise that's going to work better for a guy than a girl, but if you're referring to a girl who's glute training and a guy who wants to work more on chest, just train on your own.
You just
on those
nailed that,
days.
by the way. Like, those are the two.
Yeah,
those are the two.
Yeah, that are just
Glute. But I'd still train glutes.
Yeah.
Like, I'd throw around hip thrusts just to see how much I could move, just for funsies.
guys should train them for sure.
I think so.
I think so. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Improve squats big
Yeah.
time. Among, getting rid of sort of lower back issues as well, having stronger glutes or active glutes for starters. But I can see what he's saying. So I'm trying to sort of simplify it here from a point of view that, maybe someone's girlfriend or partner is doing more like cardio type stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
or
plyometric stuff.
Maybe explosive work. Basically things that she thinks is going to help her, let's generalize here, that's help her going to lose body fat. She might not be so interested in building muscle, or perhaps she's misinformed about the benefits of muscle, and she's prioritized cardio more or less. So let's go there, because I feel like that might be talking to the masses here. So he might be more interested in building muscle, she's more interested in losing body fat. Doing some sort of resistance training, whether it be weighted or body weight, or have you got a question?
Yeah.
Go.
No, not a question, but just straight out there, straight to the point. Pretty much do you're training with your partner, do normal resistance training. Add in your cardio after. Don't incorporate a cardio weight session, plyometric stuff. Just do that separate. The benefits you're going to get from resistance training, like you said, are just beyond amazing.
Beyond
and
amazing.
They're going to give you the results you want. You're not going to get bulky and chunky. Guarantee you that.
Let's go into the past here,
Okay.
where a lot of people don't want to go.
Yes.
So,
You've experienced good and bad in training.
oh, big time. Yeah, big
Same.
time. Like,
Yeah.
past relationships in general haven't, coexisted very well trying to train together. And the way I see it is perhaps a misunderstanding of the benefits of certain types of exercise or certain types of training. I feel like that's where it is. Do you know what I mean?
He's sort of asking a question as in, do we train together? And if so, how do we manage that? So maybe they're trying to say, how can you actually train together? Because some couples physically can't. Because they just, like, for instance, in my past, I haven't been able to. Tried to. So maybe just our way of communication they want to know?
Well, that's not physically. That's just
Yeah.
your ability to
Just
communicate then,
is.
isn't it?
Yeah. Interpreting how your partner's probably helping you instead of pushing you in
Yeah.
a way that you
Yeah. That can be condescending.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where, is my background as a coach, for me to be able to switch off coachy mode and go into loving boyfriend mode whilst also getting the most out of someone's session. I can't, that's something that I know I cannot do, is when I can see that someone can go further, they can push further, then out of their best interests, I'm going to help them go there.
I think that we're just lucky that we're both PT, so we both sort of implement our coaching style when we're training with each other, and we still push each other.
Yeah.
And we're just, I
There's
don't know, we don't take anything the wrong way.
No, we don't.
No.
And if there is any negative vibes in the air, it's been said pretty much straight away, which I thought to enjoy. It's only been one occasion worth mentioning, and I was doing bent over barbell rows over in the corner there, and you're saying something. Long story short, I just came in and I just wanted to train back. I just wanted to move weight. You know exactly
And
what I'm
I'm
talking
being
about.
technical.
Nicole was being very technical, and I just wanted to get in and smash a good back workout because I hadn't had a good back workout in a while.
You didn't say anything to me.
No, I didn't say anything because that's me being reserved and understanding that it's coming from a loving and good place, a
Yeah.
positive place. But I just didn't want to hear it at the time. I didn't want to be technical. I didn't want to be specific. I just wanted to move some heavy ass weight. That was the only occasion.
Yeah. You gotta let your partner do their own thing, but at the same time, if you know they can do more, just let them know they can do more. I think because of
The
my
delivery
goal-
is key.
No, but-
The delivery is key. If you say, do more,
Yeah.
they're going to be like, I ain't about to do more.
No, but there's been multiple times when we're training together, and he'll just go throw on some weight or tell me to do more reps, and I sort of chuck the shits, but I don't. Like, does that make sense? Like, I'll get frustrated. I'm like, oh, are you serious? Here we go again, because he's doing it again. But then it's good because my goal and what I want to do, I know it's only going to benefit me, and really he's just doing it out of the fact that he knows I can do more and he wants the best for
Exactly.
me out of the training.
Exactly.
Yeah.
100%. See, like, from not just a coach's perspective, but watching someone move and how fast they move. If we're going to failure, for example, and you're still moving really well, then you've got more in the tank. So I'm going to try and get as much out of the tank as I possibly can, as I can see is possible as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Any other points that we sort of need to cover?
Where is it? Be interested to know whether you or Nicole train together and how you manage training together despite differing goals. So your goals is more or
We sort of
less,
explained that, didn't we?
we did,
Yeah.
but just to recap very quickly is that I think I can very easily say that Nicole and I have the same goal, that when we go and throw weight around in the gym, it's to build muscle. It's to build muscle. Like, it's no ifs or buts about it. It's to build muscle. Whether she wants to focus on certain areas or not, absolutely fine, but the majority of our workouts are the same because we need to, hit different muscle groups. And, thankfully enough, you know, we've been blessed with the same muscle groups, so we train the same muscle groups together. Just perhaps different training protocols or different overloading principles. I might go heavier, or even Nicole might go heavier, and if I'm not feeling it one day, or for, you know, coming into winter, it'll probably happen a lot where I have to warm up a lot longer just to get more blood into the muscles before I start moving some working weight. Is Nicole might go ahead and start moving some big ass weight, and I might be you know, left in the dust or something like that. So I think at the end of the day, there is no reason whatsoever why you know, a woman shouldn't be moving weight or doing some form of resistance training to build muscle. It's a huge misconception that, I'm just going to hit this nail on the head, huge misconception that you're going to get bulky and hugely muscular from doing weight training or resistance training in general, simply because that mindset will limit your growth automatically, believe it or not. If you don't want something, guess what? You ain't fucking going to get it. Simple as that. As well as that, this is your exit strategy. Correct me if I'm wrong. If you don't like how big your shoulders are getting or your arms are getting, you stop training them, they atrophy, they shrink, you lose muscle. Congratulations, you're back to square one.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's the exit strategy, isn't it?
Yeah. Depending on what you're doing though, it'll just maintain, but the less blood you're pumping into the muscle, the less it's going to develop, the less it's going to show and look hard, I guess. Yeah.
100%. So, yeah, I hope that helps you out, bro. Thank you very much for joining me on another episode of the...
Oh, are we going to name these episodes? Episode number...
I don't know what number this is. It must be like number 8? I think 8, because I upload all these to YouTube. YouTube,
number...
Rebel Lachlan. You'll never be able to spell my name.
We should do it like, we should do like one per week. So what month are we in now? Start of April.
1st of April. It's the 2nd of April, by the way. April Fool's
Episode
Fist
number 4.1.
4.1. We're going to log on out.